Hey, what's up guys? This is Big Grizz here. Welcome to the video where we're going to talk about bringing back one of our old friends, Ruby Amethyst, and making a few changes to make it the ultimate aggro killer. Let me show you what I'm running here. We didn't make a lot of changes. We kind of went back to some old cards. So, of course, we're going to run 4 for Chernobog's followers. We're going to run 4 magic brooms, 4 snakes. Here's the change up. We took out Flynn Rider and we put back 4 Gastons, right? 4-2 Reckless. The big hitter on the floor right now is that new Daisy Duck, Donald's Date with the 1-4 stat line. And if you look across the board, there's only kind of a few cards that can deal with that. Gaston here coming down on 2. It means he's going to be able to trade into 2 of those before he dies. So I think Gaston is probably our best option in these colors for dealing with that. I mean, other than our Brawl, which we're going to run 4 of as well. But, I mean, that aggro deck runs a lot of 1-drops there, so it's not a bad idea to kind of stack up for it. 4 Madame Mim Foxes, of course. We switched to the 3 Seisu Daring Visitors, and then just for that. And then we're down to 1 the bigger Sisus here. I'm kind of feeling like that's a good number to be at right now. And this is, of course, if aggro is kind of in your meta, right? Everybody's local meta is going to be a little bit different, but I know ours, we have a few guys going with aggro style decks, so you know, what works good for some people in some areas might not work as good in other areas. So this just, if you're having a problem with aggro decks, this is kind of maybe where you want to be looking. 4 Goat, of course, we're going to keep those. 4 Rabbits. 4 Maui, Hero of All. 2 Madame Medusas. We dropped down to 3 Be Prepared, and we put in 1 Scar or Vicious Cheater. And that's just because, like, Pete is out there. The referee, Pete, stopped the action. So it's nice to have at least 1 alternative. And he does Quest as well. I do like running the 2 big Sisus in for the shift line. Of course, we can shift those onto the little guy with the evasive. Probably sticks around for a little bit, and that can help with board clears. Plus, it is 3 lore. We went over the Brawl. 4 friends on the other side, of course. 3 Be Prepared, and then I really like this new location, the library. Like, it was already a favorite play of mine to Be Prepared on 7, and then turn 8 drop 2 castles. And all this does is give you the option. You have a better chance at having 2 locations in hand to make that play if you want to do that. And this library is really neat as well. Like the Queen's Castle, you kind of have to wait for your next turn to get a draw off that. But like if you got a Gaston out there and you have a library, and it's even a little bit later on, you have an extra ink, you can throw your Gaston onto the library, swing into something, kill it, lose the Gaston, draw a replacement card. So that makes challenging a lot more worth it, because now you're 2 for 1-ing, right? You're getting rid of a character and you're getting a draw off of it. So it makes that trade a little bit better without having to stack our deck. And of course, it is a location that gives us passive lore with 8 willpower, so a little harder to get rid of as well. So we're going to load up Ink Table right now. So we'll play a few games here. So we'll go up against the 2 new starter decks, just to give you an idea. And then we'll load up against the Hyper Aggro as well. Alright, mulligan here. So we got a Gaston for that matchup. A lot of locations we can probably ditch. I would like a 1-drop, like a Broom or a Chernobog. We got all inkables though, except for the rabbits, so maybe we'll get rid of 1 of those. We got 1 back anyway, so that didn't even work out that well. Okay, so we'll have to pass here. Alright, Little John says that 0-4 that's in that starter deck. And now, right away, we're going to have an answer for that, right? We're going to have the Gaston. It's going to be able to take that out. That thing's only getting 1 lore. If they want to swing into it, which, of course, the AI probably won't make the right play, but We'll just cast Friends, yeah, and swing into that, and we'll let them swing their Hyena into Gaston. Well, you just opted to lore, hey? That Arthur's kind of annoying. Castle's not bad. Castle, or we can brawl the Arthur away and get rid of both their characters. You know what? I need the card draw here, so we're gonna let him get 2 more lore here. We are going against starters deck, so I don't think they have a lot of card draw in that. Oh, characters can't get damaged. So now I'm kind of happy we held on to that brawl. I hate to ink those goats, but there we go. Chernobog. Now we're in a good spot, right? Zazu's evasive. Quest here. Let's draw off it. Another goat? Wow, okay. Go. Quest for 1. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. So this game's pretty much a lock right now, I would say. There's nothing the starter deck's going to have to be able to come back from it. I could just not quest, but we'll go for the lore. They can swing in and take one of them out. Probably the rabbit anyway. Okay. We'll just clean up the board here, I think. So there, pass turn. And then we can bounce it back with a fox if we need to. Play another location. What we'll do is we'll... Oh, it has Reckless. That's why I can't quest with it. Okay. No, we don't need to do good play, because now we can get rid of that Zazu right away, right? Actually, kind of like... Quest 15, 16. That'll be game on our turn. So of course it's Ruby Amethyst, just doing Ruby Amethyst things. Right, so let's go up against that hyper aggro deck that we did a video on the other day. This one's a little tougher. See who starts first. Get the play first, okay. No Gaston. Really what we want for a hyper aggro is to stop that turn 1 daisy. See that right there, hey? All right. Sorry about that. I'm still a little bit sick. Had to blow my nose. The befuddle. Nicely done. Okay, well, let's ink that then. Daring Visitor. We can box into that. That's what we want to do, actually. Bounce that. There we go. Now we got the Sisu back in hand for another daisy if we need to. Smart, putting it on the library so he gets a draw off the challenge. All right. Ooh, Pinocchio. Draw a card. Yeah, we take a free draw. Not going to banish. I had to draw because this guy's probably going to activate the Chromacon. Oh, the rabbit. Refilling his hand now. Ink. I think we will do the shift. Afraid of that. Maybe I should have waited. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm going to be able to race our opponent here. Okay, we do have the removal tools. And I think that's ours. I don't think they can get 6 lore in a turn. There we go. So there's the Hyper Aggro matchup. Just early removal, right? Steel Song. I like the Brawl. I like the Sisu for the Daisy Cinderella matchup. I think, you know what? I think we're just going to keep all that, actually. On the play. Start with Chernobog's. So they do have so much song removal in this that we will prioritize the draw. Castle might get us lore later. We can board wipe. Do we care about the card draw? No, they can't shift on turn 2, so trades. That pretty much solidifies our turn 3 play there. Still not. Oh, they could have the shift. Might have been a better play to... Interesting, okay. Another Cinderella. Want the card draw this time. Yeah, figured that's what the Cinderella was for the song. Okay. Ink to go to 5. I would like to sing Friends, but I'm thinking that because it's AI, they might wheel here, so you're gonna wheel. I want to do that. You'd have the shift Robin. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we play that. Card cast this time. A 9 as well. Pass. Oh, the Pete. Oh, nice timing on the Pete. So even if we draw a B prep, we can't use it. Okay, so how do we want to do this? We got 7 right now. Take out 1 Robin Hood at least. Oh, we can't. Can't move. Oh, there we are. Be prepared. That should be game. That Amber Steel Songs is definitely a strong deck. Well, have we done the Hyper Aggro? I think we already did the Hyper Aggro, right? Let's just see how this fares against Sapphire Steel, which is my favorite deck right now to play. Okay, so we don't need those in our hand at all. She was pretty far away. Early Baboom, okay. Play a Gaston to answer the Smee. Don't want me to pay. Okay. I cast that just to get something on board here. I know that's not optimal, but Flavor Sham, I've got one more. Let's sing Friends. Ooh, rip. There's one Be Prepared and there's our Scar gone, so we only have 2 more Be Prepareds. Kinda hurts. We're gonna run it into me. I don't want him killing that thing. Ooh, Tinkerbell. Nice play. Things that grab your swords. Cogsworth. Ouch. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't want to go after those locations. Another wheel? Son of a... Oh my god, look at that. We can just double drop locations on I don't care how many cards he draws. Cannot deal with all those locations. Oh, but I could Sisu. Get rid of his Flavor Sham. Yeah, that's definitely what we have to do here. Oh, we'll quest with that. That was pretty good. Go to 17 with that. Okay, unless they somehow win on this turn, I think that's game. Not enough, even with dime, hey. We can really adjust to our matchups, right? Like the fact that we have 8 of these locations in here that are just so hard to remove. You know, like I was a fan of the, I think it was RLS Legacy, the red one, but like this is just better, right? It's inkable, it's 3, you can make yourself draw cards too. It's so good. So yeah, so that if aggro is a problem that you're having at your local meta, this is the deck I highly recommend you play, at least to start off with. And I mean, as the meta develops here, we'll see what I think aggro is going to get pushed out very early. I do think we're going to see control, and I think Amber Emerald is probably going to start making a show of itself and start topping some of these events here because I think that is a really strong deck as well, and that might be the next one I do on here. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry again for being so sick, but I wanted to make sure I got these videos out for you.